Hi guys, I wanted to do an update on some of the trades that I've been covering, or some of the stocks that I've been covering, and also I want to give you, at the end of this video, I want to give you a trade that I am currently in, and I think the result, I know for sure the results are out on Wednesday for this stock. I think no matter what the results are, this company goes lower, and I think it's going to be a quick buck because of the results. I think there's going to be a big movement, and it's a FTSE 100 company. I will discuss that near the end of the video. I just want to show you TSCO. So TSCO, I was short, or I am short, because of the gap got filled. It failed at the 200-day moving average, had a sell-off. I thought to myself, if it rallies, I'll sell. Managed to sell. Ever since, it tested the 200-day moving average again and then has pulled back for 2 days. And today we sort of had a bit of indecision. What I think with this stock is we're in this sort of channel and we've got to have a movement out of it. I just don't know. This is a very hard one to call. Maybe a tiny little head and shoulders here. I'm being hopeful, really. It's more confirmation bias than anything, but I want to see this channel get taken out. My target is down to about 210, 211, but if it bounces here and starts breaking out on the hourly tomorrow, then you're just going to have another test and we're going to be back to sort of 230, I think. And this is just a bit of a nightmare. It's tying up resources in my account, but I want to show you some other things as well that I've been covering. Royal Bank of Scotland is one. I said I was bullish on the banks, and I noticed that Barclays got hammered the next day, but Royal Bank of Scotland luckily was the only one that I bought and has fared okay so far. So we've broken this resistance line. We've had a bit of a bull flag at the 200-day moving average. We've gone higher so far. We back tested, and on this close I done a video saying that I think it's a buy, and I had a target of around 270. You might get a little bit higher out of this actually, but so far so good. We're up today. I think that providing the FTSE isn't sold off, then I think 265 is an immediate target. I don't see any real reason to worry or to get short, so that's the update on that one. Imperial Brands is another one that I had looked at. So in my opinion, we've got a double bottom here, massive double bottom above the 200-day moving average. You've got this trend line that the market managed to close above. So far, we've back tested. I see this as a bull flag. This pattern here, bull flag. Maybe this is a bull flag too. I don't know. We've certainly back tested. We haven't broken underneath that trend line. So I think, do you know what? This could start to take off in the next day or two. Equally, it could just fall under the trend line, and then that's when you need to get out if you're long. But I like this. It looks like a double bottom. We're above the 200-day moving average. We're above this trend line. There's a lot of bullish signs. So I think £28 per share is something that we could well see. One of the, before I get on to the one that I spoke about at the beginning of this video, Melrose is something that I've been short. I've done a few videos on this, so I won't go over everything. We had a big eruption in price today, but it closed back underneath this resistance trend line. So far so good, but we are quite near resistance now. When you see this little penetration market, it hit 182 and then just sold off thereafter. So really what we need, because I'm short, what we need the market to go down tomorrow. We cannot start getting above 180 again tomorrow. It's just going to drive the shorts out and encourage more longs. You see that we've broken down. Looks like we're putting in we're forming a symmetrical triangle, which is normally a continuation pattern. So I see this going lower. I actually see this going to 120, but it's been quite strong over the last week. We've had this little miniature bull flag, hit the projection for the bull flag. So hopefully now the market starts respecting this resistance and we break down. So now I want to show you the stock that I think is a quick buck, but you have to be quick because we've got one more day before results. It's actually ITV. And if you ask me, I think this is a massive head and shoulders. You've got the shoulder, head, shoulder. Markets put this trend line in. It's below the 200-day moving average. This was quite a strong and important support, around 140 pence per share. You can see the market broke down, and when it did, it really broke down quite quickly under this average. It had a couple of goes of the 200-day moving average, a little bit like what's happening with TSCO. Hit the average, sold off, tested it again, sold off, bear flag, wallop, down we went. You can see that the market initially went up, back tested this trend line, the horizontal trend line, and then we've put in a pennant, which is traditionally a continuation pattern, which is why I believe that we should easily come down to about 116. I actually think that the market might go lower, but I want to be out around I think my short is 119 is where I take my profit if it gets there. So results are out on Wednesday for ITV, so I expect that what's happened is the market broke the horizontal support, which was quite an important one. You can see how the market's bounced off it, got underneath it a little bit, and then big movement when it got back above. It's quite an important price point. And then we back tested, failed. Ever since, it's been consolidating. This is like a coiled spring. Maybe we go up. Maybe it pops up on results day. I don't know. But what I do know is pennants are traditionally a continuation pattern, and it will be the immediate trend, which is down, consolidate. These patterns normally occur about halfway through the move, which is why I think you might end up around 210, even lower than that, maybe towards £1 a share, but I don't know. All I'm worried about is this breaking on the downside and it getting to around 119, but I think, again, might look at that again and see if I can get a little bit better price, maybe about 116. But that's my update so far. If you subscribe to this channel, I'll be doing more analysis probably towards the weekend on FTSE 100 companies.